Hi, this video is about the Mastermind in the Mountains for SEO and online businesses. The objective is to connect with badasses in SEO and digital marketing in beautiful nature. I love the mountains, and I think other people do as well, and especially in the summer. It's good to go there. But also people who are in our own industry, people who do SEO, have SEO businesses like mine, or other online businesses, because most of the people coming right now have SEO businesses. I think, if not all of them at the moment, but there are some people who have expressed interest that have a little bit more of a broad online business. But the things that they're going through and the things that you're going through, a lot of times you can connect the two and really level up pretty quickly, aggressively grow your business, or have some major ahas. Or they'll be able to see blind spots that you don't necessarily that you have. So, the objective here is to really mastermind, which is, people coming together to in joint purpose to help each other grow their businesses, but also to have fun. So there's fun is packed into this thing. But really, if you look at like your success in a career, or in your life in general, building relationships is very important. If you don't have good relationships, it's very difficult to grow your business. It's not impossible. There are ways in which people are able to have poor relationships and do this, but I believe they're succeeding despite the relationships instead of because of the way that they treat people. They would be even better if they made this as important as I think it really is. We're social animals, and together we can accomplish great things through even just small groups of cooperation. And I can confirm that actually it's 5 now. I should cross that out. There's 5 badasses that will be there, assuming I can count myself as one. And I've been successfully running my own SEO business for many years now, and it has grown all years but one. So I'm going to make, I think most people consider very good money. Certainly other people who make more than me. So I'm not saying I'm like the number one guru out there. And there are several more that have expressed interest, and I'm about to release the full details as I'm shooting this video. I will release the full details. And 12 is the cap of people, and there's 7 spots left at this time. So I'm shooting this video a couple days after June 22nd. Another spot has been taken, and try to have fun here. So somebody said this kind of looks like me, especially with the pale legs and all. My legs are pretty pale. The types of business models that you can connect with: client SEO sales, client SEO service, maps SEO, something I'm big into. I do lead generation as well with SEO, information business, and software business. I can confirm this. There's some other things that might pop up here, but the value of having other people who are out there doing what you want to do, doing what you're doing in your business already, and talking to them and connecting with them on a human level, even just for a few hours here and there, is very, very high. The value is, it can change your business. It can double your income. That's what it can do for you. Identifying opportunities and pitfalls that you were gonna either fall through or not catch. That's something that it's hard to really put an exact number value on it. Let's say $50,000. Napoleon Hill created the idea of the mastermind, I think, to where people coming together in harmony to solve problems. That's a little bit more broad. I think in this case, we're like specifically online business owners, and most of them SEO business. And so if that's your business, then it's something that we're all going to be able to help each other with. And there's really no competition. There's so much opportunity out there for all of this stuff that there's no reason to share it with some people, even lots of people. I also love the mountains, and I try to make it out there once a summer. To me, like the thought of like a 5 to 20 people business, getting together, a small group, sharing what's working in their businesses, and asking smart questions and identifying pitfalls, that's great. That's great to me, and I'm very excited for this. I don't think at this time, at least with this event, I'm trying to keep the event size small. I'm also trying to do this on a more regular basis, like a yearly basis, maybe twice a year do events. And so my objective here is really just to create a great experience for people. And I don't think I'll be making like tons of money, hence the small amount of people as well. But I've said this several times. This is so important. Everybody has blind spots. No matter how smart you think you are, how thorough and disciplined you think you are, you have pitfalls that you're not seeing and opportunities that you're not seeing. Okay, and having that be identified, having someone understand your business, talking to someone who can really see inside your business and understand what's going on, at least from certain angles, that is going to be extremely helpful. and also just, connecting with on a real human level with people for lasting friendships. There's not a lot of people in our industry. Nobody in my family can I explain what it is that I actually do, which is I recommend you watch this video from Office Space, where they're like, what is it that you actually do? And if I try to explain it, I feel like there's so much context. I either have to say a bunch of stuff, word vomit out a bunch of stuff, or their eyes gloss over and it's just meaningless. I might as well say, gibberish. And so there's not a lot of places for me to actually talk about my business with people, where people who can understand what I'm saying, understand the challenges that I'm going through, and actually make suggestions that aren't just completely missing out on some of what's the purpose of it. One of the worst things you can do is take advice on your business from someone who's never done anything like what you've done. But people are more than willing to give it. That's not helpful. Okay, so it's not helpful, and it's just good to know that somebody's there fighting the same fight that you're fighting. Having a brother in arms or sister in arms or whatever, that's really valuable to me. And I feel like I have some of those from the years of me going to live events, and so I value that extremely highly. So here's kind of the order of events. Thursday evening, I expect most people to arrive in Breckenridge, Colorado. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours west of Denver. I booked a batch of rooms for August 5th and 6th. The next three Summit ticket purchasers get their rooms for free, which cost me $916. Fun and relaxing shenanigans will be afoot. This is a view from there, so it's really nice. But it's definitely not like camping or anything. This is a resort type place, so it's very nice on the inside. Pros and cons for that, right? But nature's right there. So Friday, August 6th is when we'll be doing like the all day big easel type of presenting. I've got I'm trying to get those those paper, I don't know what they're called. They're the poster boards, the easel with paper on it where people write and they flip it over or whatever. So we can kind of draw graphically and explain our business in a more free form, our businesses in a more free form format. Because the objective here is really, we're going to take turns presenting our businesses and discussing other people's businesses. I also want you to, if your business isn't like rocking it right now, then that's fine. This is not a cheap event. So, but really all it takes is, are you willing to commit and be serious about your business to be able to join us? So even if it's like, here's my plans and here's where I'm at, there's plenty of people there that have been, everybody there, no matter how successful they are, they were not successful at one point. And so we can all feel for that, and there's everybody has their own path to walk. So, that should be the factor for you. Are you serious about business? I guess you just come and hang out with cool people in the mountains, but I'm sure that that's not nearly as valuable as actually getting some business suggestions. But I don't want you to feel like if you're not making enough money, but you're willing to invest in seriously time and energy, not just in this event, but in your business in general, then this business event could be for you. Or if you're not willing to invest that, then it wouldn't be for you anyways, no matter where you are in your business. And I think that there will be a lot of potential, a lot of ahas, bombs drop casually. That always happens at live events. And there definitely will be fun. I like to have fun. Part of what didn't fit for me in the corporate world was I'm very playful. I like to have fun where it is. I like to be silly, and I like to be explicit or whatever, and do adult things. And but money is serious, so I do take money seriously. But if you can have fun and make money, shouldn't you? Right? Like, if there is a way to make it so that it's fun, let's do that instead. Okay? Let's make sure we incorporate some of that. So the first day's objective is really for us to get our business and other people's businesses all in our head, bouncing around, mixing together, so our brains can maybe work on it overnight as we sleep, because that's what brains will do that, and so we'll come up with ideas and we'll be able to talk even better the next day. Saturday we're actually going to mastermind outside, so we're not going to be at the resort. I believe we'll split up probably into a few different groups depending on what people want to do. And maybe we'll reconvene, and there'll be different groups in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or whatever. We'll reconvene maybe for the meals. A little bit more freedom on this day. I definitely plan on hiking at least once a day. And whitewater rafting, which is very fun. The hot air balloon looked interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Amateur rock climbing. And like another thing is fly fishing. I probably won't go fly fishing, but Eric and Fletch will definitely want to go fly fishing. They love fishing, so that's great. And so that's going to be a great opportunity. I expect us to, again, break up into a few different groups depending on exactly how things shake out. I'm not a big golfer, but I know that there are great golf courses in Breckenridge that are beautiful. How often do you get a chance to golf with mountains in the background? And for those that, whatever the final group is, I will gather the activities and I'm going to try to organize enough groups to where people are doing, everybody gets to do what they want, but also we're still masterminding at the same time. It doesn't have to be the whole group. So if there's 12 people, maybe that's too much, for golf or for fly fishing. Maybe we break up into a group of 5 and 7 or something like that, or 3 groups, whatever we want. So the objective of this day is to kind of have a shared experience while our brains continue to work on things. And then while we have questions or thoughts, we can share them with the group and they'll either help you or the group or both, right? The talking about the shop a lot, heavily on August 6th and aggressively sets us up for August 7th being successful in all sorts of ways. August 8th, choose your own adventure. The one thing I love about the mountains, I mean, when I'm walking in the mountains, especially if I'm by myself and I'm hiking, I feel a sense of freedom. No one really knows where I am. I can do whatever I want. I can choose whatever I want. So I want that to be maybe part of the plan. Also, it's Sunday, so some people, to them, they don't work on Sundays or whatever. They don't want to do anything. If they want to go to church, that's fine. You get to do what you want to do. But also, some people maybe want to mastermind more in the morning or even all day. So this is a much more choose your own adventure. I will be here on this day, just like I'll be there on Thursday. So at a minimum, you'll be able to talk to me, but I do expect some people to stay a little bit longer, at least till the afternoon. Or you can just have a party, get into the hot tub and drink a beer, smoke a joint, or whatever floats your boat, and enjoy yourself. Just chill. I think that if you really think about it, would you like to see into other people's successful or growing businesses, SEO or online, to understand what's working, and that will potentially help you in your business? Do you enjoy the mountains in the summer as well? So that's obviously part of this. I have a few people that haven't sold this event before, but people who have gotten value out of me. You can read this a little bit more about me. So that's what I have. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can reach out to me, david@digitaldominationdojo.com. Sometimes that goes to spam, so you can also reach out to me, friend me on Facebook, and message me on there, and I should get that as well. If I'm not able to respond the other way, which usually doesn't happen, but sometimes does. I'll always try to respond to any honest questions. So if you have any questions about this or anything else related to this, then feel free to reach out. Thanks, and I'll see you in Breckenridge. Have a great day.